I'm Carmelina. Welcome to my channel. Today we're looking at Mars very quickly and briefly. From August 13 to September 1st, Mars is going to be traveling in the portion of the sky called Ardra Nakshatra. This is a very fierce, intense, chaotic, and a little bit destructive lunar mansion. So this energy will be manifesting in the world during this period. But that's not all. Mars, during the month of August, is out of bounds. And when a planet is out of bounds, it's very unpredictable. It behaves in very unusual ways. Because now, and what it means, by the way, if you don't know what it means, it's basically when a planet is outside of the normal sphere of the sun or beyond. And so that means the planet is no longer operating under the control or maybe the supervision of the sun or the kingdom and the rules and regulations of the kingdom. So now the planet is free to do whatever it wants. So it's unpredictable. It could be very extreme, it could be very intense, and it could be, I mean, given the nature of Mars, Mars is the planet of war and aggression and violence. Yes, that's going to be intensified in the world during this time. And he's out of bounds for 25 days until August 28th. But on the other hand, when a planet is out of bounds, it gives power to the people. So people can be a lot more assertive during this time. People will have more courage. Mars in Gemini is always very courageous, right? Just like Mars in the third house. People that have this placement, they are full of courage, very courageous. Now, so we have that energy, this very wild, unpredictable energy going on in the world. Now, Mars and Ardra Nakshatra. Ardra is ruled by Rudra, which is a form of Shiva. Very intense and transformational. He is called the Howler, the howling god. Also the god of storms, and so he deals with the storms of life and also literal storms, like really bad weather, so that's another manifestation of Mars during this time. There could be some really unstable, unpredictable type of weather going on, which can be very destructive. Now, this destructive quality of Ardra Nakshatra also pertains to destroying ignorance, destroying false information, false narratives. So this is going to be manifesting as well. There's going to be a lot of truth coming out and a lot of lies being exposed. A lot of, like I said, false information will be exposed during this time. Ardra is much like Mula Nakshatra, which is in Sagittarius in the opposite sign. Mula is also about destruction, but destroying what? Destroying lies, destroying ignorance, destroying the devil, which again in Vedic philosophy, it pertains to ignorance. And so, and this is the Shiva axis, by the way. Ardra and Mula, they form this Shiva axis. And so very transformational, intense energy. And so this is a time where people will be a lot more curious. People will be, when Mars is here, people are more open to learning, and people are more on social media. They're glued to their laptops or phones and learning and acquiring information, collecting data and things like that. So this is a time of intense information, acquiring a lot of information, learning is a big one with this one. But very fierce, destructive, intense, wild, unpredictable energy for this month of August. Now, yeah, before I forget, as we get towards the end of the month, actually on September 1st, Saturn and Mars will be in a square. Saturn is sitting in Pisces, Ardra Nakshatra at around 19-20 degrees, and they will be exactly square on September 1st, but this energy will be felt and experienced before that, like a week before, a couple of days before. This is not the right time to travel. It's not the right time to start anything new, a new project, a new anything. It's not really great, okay? I don't want to say nothing new, but you want to hold off starting a new project or something like that. And definitely traveling is a bad idea, because Gemini has to do with traveling. And so there could be a lot of travel disruption, not just the last week of August, the beginning of September, but, you know, even from, like I said, from August 13, starting August 13, there could be a lot of issues. But by the end of the month, Saturn will be putting on the brakes. He's going to create blockages and delays, and a lot of frustration will come out of this, because Mars is the planet of drive and getting things going. But now he's going to be met with a brick wall, basically. Saturn is putting the brakes and saying, stop, you're not going anywhere. And so this creates a lot of frustration, but it can also create incidences and accidents with travel. And we're talking about, it could be maritime travel, overseas travel, cargo, it could be anything. It could be planes, it could be anything. I know that in Sicily, my father is Sicilian, and he was telling me how the volcano there, the Mount Etna, has been erupting like never before. It's crazy. It's just incredibly wild. And the airport there is closed, and it's been closed for almost a week, and people cannot travel through that airport. And so this is the energy of Mars being out of bounds, and in Gemini especially, because Gemini is traveling. And so this is all I have for you. Thank you for listening. If you have found any sort of value in this video, don't forget to like and also to subscribe, because I did have a look at the analytics, and it tells me that a lot of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So please subscribe, and thank you.